So the launch sequence is actually pre-programmed. It is used in almost all the Shenzhou spacecraft launch.
Yes. The arms will be opened finally.
And by now, all the ground staff in the launch site have been evacuated.
All staff pay attention.
1 minute.
This is number 0, Commander. 1 minute countdown. All staff be prepared. 1 minute preparation. 50 seconds.
Well, the adapters unplugged.
40 seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Lifting off.
USB 跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。双层光学雷达跟踪正常。
120 seconds, the escape tower will drop off. That means they will be on their own. Well, it's a nice liftoff. This is the outside view mounted on the launch vehicle.
This is an infrared image, and this is the visible light.
This is an optical image of the launch vehicle carrying Shenzhou 9. And then the 4 boosters will be separated
after the emergency escape tower has separated.
This is an inside view, the in-cabin view of the 3 astronauts on board. We can't tell there is much vibration. It seems pretty stable.
If you were on board, you'd be aware of it.
You can only feel it, but cannot see it.
Because the vibration is not visible.
Yeah.
Vibration is so smaller.
This is a whole process that lasts about 9 minutes until it gets into orbit.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well, the escape tower is separated from the launch vehicle. This is, of course, an animation. But we've been told the escape tower is jettisoned.
The next will be separation of the boosters.
And we keep hearing that the tracking and monitoring of the space vehicle has been normal. The performance of the launch vehicle is good, while the boosters separated from the launch vehicle.
The first stage is also separated.
The spacecraft.
Well, the second and the first stage of launch vehicle also separated, and now we are relying on the second stage of the rocket.
We have 1 main engine and 4 vernier engine for the second stage.
The spacecraft is out of the atmosphere now.
The next will be the separation of payload fairing.
We're waiting for next is
Separation.
Yeah, separator
of the
of
Payload fairing.
payload fairing that covered the spacecraft.
渭南 USB 雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正
Wow,
常。
excellent.
双前抛，脚前抛整流罩，跟踪抛整流罩。
That's the
Absolutely
separation of the
separate.
pairing of the
capture is
payload.
separate. Yeah.
Now the astronauts can see the sky through the windows.
Now through the window, the astronauts can see the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can see the sky.
And can we say it is already out of the atmosphere?
遥测信号
yeah.
正常。
Almost.
Yeah. Almost.
It's about
Because out of the atmosphere, the drag of the air will become
very
very
small.
little.
Very little. Yeah.
You can see the arc shock wave.
太原雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
Well, this is a view taken
From the
from
second
the
stage.
space vehicle.
渭南飞船。
This is a
双向
video camera from the second stage
What we see is a cloud
beneath the vehicle.
on the Earth. On the left-hand side is the in-cabin view of the 3 astronauts. They look pretty calm
听到
and in
USB 雷
control.
达建遥发现目标。
And tracking stations on the ground keep telling us they have found
They found
the
the
space
package.
vehicle.
Yeah.
They've been tracking and monitoring it. The performance so far has been good.
Spacecraft is about the Qingdao city now.
So the spacecraft is above Qingdao in the east coast of China, and then it will heading southeast towards the Pacific.
Yeah.
And this is an infrared image, and now we see the image taken by the camera on the spacecraft.
太原雷达
That's already in space.
正常，遥测信号
It's
正
already
常。
in space
USB
now.
跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。双前光学雷达跟踪正常。
The reader and optical observers are tracking very normally.
In about
Shenzhou now we are
6 minutes, we will see the
yeah.
solar array deploy. By then,
After the separation of the second
Yeah.
stage.
the separation of the second stage comes first.
Solar array will be deployed just after Shenzhou now enter orbit.
The next action of the vehicle
Yes.
will be the shutdown of the main engine of the second stage, and then the 4 vernier engines. After that will be the separation of the
太
second
原
stage.
雷达光学跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
Well, high-ranking officials from the Central Authorities are now inside the Zhuquan Command Center to oversee the whole liftoff process. Among them are China's top legislative Wang Guo
渭
and
南
others.
USB 雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
The second stage will work much longer than the first stage. We can see that the flight date is very accurate comparing with the theoretical one.
太原
Now
雷
it's
达光学
青岛飞船双
against
向
Shanxi province.
正常。
Oh,
Nowhere's near Qingdao.
yeah, it's very near.
It's still above China mainland.
Still in the mainland. From the two-dimensional ground track, we can see that it is in the TTC range of Weinan ground station. This is video from the main engine of the second stage. Now the
Second stage.
the main
shut
engine
off.
have been shut off. The 4 vernier engine will
青
still
岛
working.
USB 雷达建遥跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
In order to keep the spacecraft safe, more than 2 ground stations can track it at
太
the
原
same time.
雷达光学
So we heard that
At a single moment, there must be 2 tracking stations at work to monitor its trajectory.
yeah,
The 4 Vernal engines will be shut down shortly. Now the vehicle is
渭
near
南
the east coast of
USD
China.
雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
When is the moment that they will experience 0G?
When all the engines are turned off, once all the engines are shut off, they'll be
Yeah.
floating free.
But currently they're still undergoing 3G.
太
There-
原
No.
雷
no,
达
just
It is more than 3G.
遥测
But
信号
now
正常
it's less than 3G because the main
Less-
engine has
oh,
already shut
shut
off.
off.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's
Yeah, the vernier
2G.
engines don't
Yeah.
produce a lot
Yeah.
of thrust.
It's nearly success.
at the booster stage. The is maybe more than 3G. Yeah.
So when the
That
first
is
stage
counting.
come off, they won't feel such a rough ride.
yeah.
Right.
长江5号发现飞船。
Now, Yuanwang 5 have captured the vehicle. It is now in the TTC range of Yuanwang 5 tracking ship.
That means the spaceship is above the ocean.
Now, the separation of the vehicle.
Well, the separation of the main engine and the spaceship, that means Shenzhou 9 is totally on its own to the orbit.
雷达光学
And the astronauts just wave hands to us.
正常。
The next will be extension of the solar panels.
Shenzhou 9 is on orbit now.
听到 USB 雷达电摇跟踪正常，遥测信
You
号
can see
正
that
常。
they have already experienced
Where they
0G.
join their hands in kind of a celebration gesture.
长江5号飞船双向捕获，
Yuanwang 5 have captured the
长江
vehicle.
5号双捕完成。
Yuanwang 5 is located in
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean. It's near the coast of the China.
And now here is inside the command and control center. Of course, the scientists and engineers congratulated one another
长
for
江
the
5号跟
successful
踪飞
launch.
船正常，
Now
遥测信
Shenzhou
号
9
正
is on
常。
its own to get into the orbit.
听到长江
The
5号
initial
跟踪
orbit
正常，
is
北边飞行正常。
elliptical orbit.
Elliptical one with the perigee of about 200 kilometers and the apogee of about 330 kilometers.
And it will be traveling in this orbit for
5 circle about nearly
2
5
days.
No,
until-
not 2 days. It will enter
It's
a
about,
circular orbit of 330 kilometers within several hours.
Because Monday, on Monday,
the
Shenzhou
solar
9 will
panels
be
have
joining-
already unfolded.
On Monday, Shenzhou 9 will be joining Tiangong 1's orbital module.
It,
By
it
then.
will chasing Tiangong 1 circle after 1 circle.
Yeah. It will meet the Tiangong at 2:25 p.m. Mountain.
This is the deployment of the solar array on Shenzhou 9. That means energy is on. It has power.
Yeah.
航程报告，太阳300。
Shenzhou 9 has successfully
环境正常。
unfolded its solar panel. It is powered on. It is on its orbit. We can say it is a success for the launch.
北京明白。
The commander have reported this.
It's very successful.
And now the 3 astronauts are essentially in space. They will be traveling around the Earth 9 circles a day.
15.
15 circles a day.
It will be
90
do the
minutes
first maneuver
for
at,
each circling around the Earth.
The 5th or 6th.
yeah. It will do the first maneuver at
To enter a
fifth
circular orbit.
circle. Yeah.